Nana is a Chinese American in New York. She works in a healthcare insurance company and says she isn't yet clear who she likes more, Clinton or Trump.
Something I agree with Hillary. Yeah, something I agree with Donald Trump. So right now I still not have one size, which one I need to go, yeah.
Tom tilts towards Hillary, but interestingly, he does not disagree entirely with Trump on his China policy.
If we keep in the future, if we keep this trading going on, of course we're going to lose money over here. But while I live in America, I'm hoping here we can raise up and then on the economic levels, so we don't lose fiscal money. But and then it just have to be part by part. You can't be harsh, you can't just cut it off like that.
Nana and Tom surprise us because Trump accused China of quote-unquote raping the US as he referred to the trade deficit between the US and China. He blames China for Americans losing millions of jobs manipulating currency and threatens to impose a 45% tariff on Chinese imports. So, who is it for China? Trump's threat to Japan and South Korea to pay for security is music to Chinese ears. Trump isn't seen hawkish on South China Sea dispute. Trump's opposition to TPP is received well in Beijing. Trump's tariff threat worries China, but Beijing wonders if US would break international norms. Trump's tariff would invite China's tariff, leading to a useless tariff war. A leading Chinese daily, Global Times, in an op-ed called Trump a clown candidate. Trump is seen as unreliable, a maverick, anti-globalization.
Chinese Americans are thinking like Americans, so they're thinking of who would be best for America. The Chinese in China are not against Donald Trump on everything, as you would imagine. They do see merit in some of the points Donald Trump makes and think China could benefit out of some of his policies. And then there are those who understand well what could happen if Donald Trump succeeds in his isolationism. They fear a Trump presidency and also at the same time question if it is possible to cut off China's assembly line in a globalized world that we live in. As far as Hillary Clinton is concerned, the Chinese have major issues with Mrs. Clinton too. Right at the top, she's seen to be pro-human rights and pro-women.
Global Times also conducted a poll earlier this year and found out that 54% Chinese would prefer Trump over Clinton. So how is Hillary Clinton seen in China? Clinton is seen as the mastermind of Asia pivot policy centered against China. Clinton is seen as hawkish on South China Sea. Freedom of navigation is seen by the Chinese as a US code for controlling sea lanes and straddling China's supply lines. Global Times dubbed Clinton the most hated American politician. Clinton is seen as embarrassing the Chinese by invoking human rights and women's rights record. Clinton's China comments and campaign, though, are seen as composed. She might not threaten trade ties. Clinton is not against globalization. For Hans, a Chinese national in America, Hillary represents hope that one day China might have a woman president too.
You know, the Chinese people, I know who doesn't have any woman leader, but later, that's everything we have to do step by step. Even like American, even the Hillary Clinton can be the first president of the United States for women. That's the history. That's why try to support her.
With Naseem Khan in New York, Anchal Vora, WION.